Hi Seekers, welcome to Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and if you'd like, become a member, links in the description. Look at me, no makeup. I slapped a little lips on. I'm showered, fresh, but I already washed my face. I've already done my skin routine. I'm like, I ain't slapping no makeup on. It's Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? No. So that's what I look like. Frightening. I know. So, who's all in here? Live chat. Well, hello, Trippin' and Linda and Raccoon Man. And Dulcely something. Charlie Girl says. Sammy. Soliata. Hello. Spits it out. So, how's everybody's Saturday? Hello, Jennifer, Vickery, Jamie, thank you for showing up with the wrench. I appreciate it. See, that's the thing. I don't reach out to my mods and go, what time should we go live? I don't do any of that. I'm just so grateful that you come in. Thank you. And Gal, thank you. I'm so grateful. Kimberlina, Vanny Joe. So anyway, I found this interesting, that Chantal seems probably to be in a little bit of a panic mode because apparently the things that YouTube is changing come November is something to do with eating. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't even know exactly where to find it, to be honest with you. Are you feeling better? Well, yes. Yeah, I went to the brat diet, the bananas, rice, applesauce, toast, because I made a big boo-boo last night. I drank a big glass of milk before I went to bed. And I learned the hard way. If your body is not done fighting some kind of bug or food poisoning, you don't drink milk. So that was bad. But I am going to let you know I'm feeling great now. Plus, I've been drinking a lot of... Pedialyte. Yeah. Electrolytes, which makes you feel much better. Yes, I did not know dairy was bad for you during this time because I've never had this in my life. So, yeah, it was a learning experience for sure. What are you going to do? So anyway, and I just rested all day. I just laid around, watched shows. I did some cleaning, of course, dishwashers going, all that stuff. I look weak. No, I have no makeup on. Girl, I'm far from weak. Weak-eyed? No. FFG said she watched a video on YouTube about the new terms of service. I tried to find it. I couldn't find a video about the new terms of service. I did. I tried. Thank you. Thank you. I feel great. I'm glad I look great. Hello, Burns My Biscuit. So anyway, I thought we'd cover this segment of her live stream because I'm not going to sit here and watch her pretend like, she's going to eat different on camera now by eating fruit. I'm not even interested in that. I want to see her panic mode because her entire channel is stuffing her face and making seductive sounds and licking her fingers and all kinds of nasty shit. Listen, I don't even have an eating disorder and it makes me sick. It triggers me. So I'm going to assume the advertisers are going to be like, huh, no. Well, thank you, Raven. Thank you. Rest is so important if you don't feel well. It's seriously underrated. I had a wonderful day of rest. I really did. I slept. I just was lazy. I loved it. I don't do that very often. So sometimes you got to be knocked down. Oh, you love your clay soap and your face cream. Thank you. Thank you. Now she's going to cook. She's going to be a cooking channel. I can't wait. This is the best thing that could ever happen to us who watch Foodie Beauty. We don't... Listen, her whole channel, she had more money and more subscribers when she was just running around, acting a fool. You never knew what she was going to say. And this is boring. This is so boring. Honestly... I am not even just watching it to watch it anymore. It's like I'm watching it to see if I can find something out of it that is commentary. You got your boomer shirt. Yay! She's going to have to make an effort. Yeah, that too. No more lazy eating, right? Disgusting food that makes us all want to vomit. In fact, I don't even want to watch her eat right now. She's going to produce a podcast. Let's get into it. I want to see what this is all about. The Nader and Chantel show. There you go. She'd be rich. You know what I'm saying? Go back to Canada. Get behind the wheel of the Kia. Run back and forth to Montreal. Fight with Dee Dee. Do a cooking show with Nader. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got to pay the spider monkey to hang out with you, you'll make your money back. But this? Yeah, she is panicked. She can be demonetized. Isn't that cute? Oh, and the other thing they did change, the one thing I did learn that they changed with YouTube is now when you're live streaming, YouTube puts, I think they've been doing that already. People have already said that to me. They put the advertisement in while you're live streaming. Because remember, this is all about YouTube making money, not inconveniencing the viewers. It's about them making money. They're the ones holding all your content, storing it, right? They don't have to do that for us. They could charge us. Thank God they don't. Well, they kind of do. Yeah, now that I think about it, they kind of do. Like 35% or some shit. But anyway, my point is that YouTube has complete control over their platform, and we are just privileged to be here. And it is supposed to be about broadcast yourself. It's not supposed to be about, you know, pity party sob stories about your mental illness. It's not supposed to be all that. That should be on 18 and older. That's how I feel. Unless you're a professional and you are giving people sound advice. But to display your mental health and then it's an excuse for bad behavior, or display your eating disorder and everybody else has to deal with it because, you know, you get to do what you want. I'm kind of glad YouTube's like, you know what? You know, this shit just can't be, you know. It's not the YouTubes. It's not the Chantal tubes, okay? It's a private company. They can do anything they want, change it whenever they want. But they will be starting to drop ads while you're watching live streams. So, during the live streams. So, if you don't have premium, I love my premium. I don't care. I can watch anything on YouTube, no commercials, and I love it. I don't think Chantal will disappear. I really think she's going to try and change her content. She's going to try. Unfortunately, she's always about bad behavior, so it'll be interesting. I am all for the Chantal cooking show. It is getting harder to watch her. All reaction channels are saying that. Yep. No, Eugenia Cooney is protected by lawyers. She was banned from TikTok, and within, I don't even know how many hours, she was back on the TikTok. I guess money talks. So there's that. Yep, she always comes right back on. But I did hear that a crisis team has intervened, but I don't know what that means, nor do I care. I can't watch Eugenia. That is heartbreaking as a mom to watch Eugenia. She is too lazy to do any content. That's what'll make it the funnest. All right, let's get into this. Look at her. Smug Chantal. Smug Tal. Come on now. She gonna start waving those hands, is she not? When she wants to make a point, she gonna be on. All right, speaker on. Yeah, a lot of people say Eugenia's mom loves the attention. Oh, it's just horrible. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't watch her, nor will I ever. I don't care if she was the last YouTuber left. I would not react to her. We're going to get the righteous Pinky, probably. Yeah, put Pinky time. Here we go. Let's hear it.
That sucks. I hate when that happens. I panic. Like, okay.
God, I can't wait to not watch you eat.
I give my internet exactly 1 hour to fix itself or else I go nuts. Welcome back, golden girl. Do you have any cute friends?
You're so gross.
No, some messages don't go through or get removed for like no reason sometimes. I notice on
I can't even imagine, Raccoon Man.
YouTube. These are addictive.
Don't say those words. They're trigger words. Don't say addictive.
Them away.
Nutty's Niche said our temperatures are steadily on the decline this week. Yeah, I was looking up the 5 orders I have left. I was looking up your weather, Arizona mostly, and it was still pretty hot. So probably a week from Monday, you guys should be cooling down. I can send out those orders. What is she eating? Who knows? Anything she can put in her damn mouth. Hi, Shady.
Horror Game October. Hi, Bam. How are you? How are your travels?
Ugh.
Okay. This
Okay, could you wait till you eat it?
is a corn stick.
Don't care. Never going to Thailand. Never will see one. Thank you.
It tastes like buttered popcorn. It's made from corn, like corn puff.
Honest to God with this one. Yeah, I seen the flooding in New York. That was insane.
I have not seen Omi rice. Is the omelet liquidy? Foodie, are you worried at all about the new YouTube rules? No.
Here we go. She is not worried about the new YouTube rules, people. Press X to doubt. Press X to doubt. Could you imagine if they said that they were going to demonetize reaction channels, which would be like the news and everything, by the way. Everybody would be in a panic, but she always pretends, won't affect me. Nope, nothing to see here, folks.
Because they mean, like I watched the update today, they mean like, well, they're not going to monetize people binge eating, okay?
But that's not her, guys. Only her idea of what binge means is what's important. Not advertisers, not Google, not a normal human being who eats a meal off camera. Off camera.
Okay. There are, okay.
Okay, let me explain this to you people. I love her spin, yes, always. Here comes the hands. Here they come.
A binge has
A binge.
associated with an eating disorder.
We know. You have literally thrown it up on your channel for years to explain your weight and your overeating on camera.
So the thing with that is people, regardless if you have a binge eating disorder or not, you have to eat. So how can YouTube...
You don't have to eat on camera. We all eat. There's plenty of channels that eat and don't make a video out of it or a full channel out of it.
discriminate against, like, what's their guideline for what's a binge?
Oh, you saw the terms of service, Serena? Okay. They aren't monetizing people who they believe are making feeder content. Boom, Chantal! That would explain the moaning and the eye rolls and the licking and the sucking of your fingers. Boom, boom, boom.
You know, I think they mean if someone comes on and is like...
Oh, you think what they mean is?
counting calories.
Oh.
If someone's coming on and like restricting calories. If someone...
Restricting calories? Like Ramadan? You mean when people make channels about Ramadan where they fast?
Coming on and being like, okay, this is a binge and eats like 20 chocolate bars in a row. You know, if somebody names it a food challenge though.
No, I don't think so. Are you going to start rewriting your titles then from mukbangs to food challenge?
Because there's no disordered association with food to it. So it's not the same. I don't know what they're going to do about food challenges, but for me, like you'll see in my video, I'm going to...
Yeah, me, I'm completely different. I'm separate from all these people. Oh my God. She always compares herself to everyone else. This is for YouTube, by the way. YouTube, just in case you're wondering, I'm not like those people. The problem is her food is the focus of her streams. Thank you. There's nothing in there that I saw that talked about binging. It's about people who are doing stuff that the hungry fat chick, where she made money from people who paid her to see her eat. Yeah, and we know by the seductiveness that this is more than just eating your lunch, ma'am.
Upload. I had a meal, you know.
I had a meal, you know. Do we all remember when she went to, or she put out that display of that McDonald's breakfast with 5 donuts, 4 hash browns, I don't remember how many breakfast sandwiches, and a stack of pancakes. Just breakfast, people.
Even my pizza was like this big.
She's starting to hide her forehead now. She's starting to get that, you know, that bubble when the fat has nowhere else to go and it goes into your forehead. Now she's starting to hide it. She needs to word it so Salah doesn't understand what things mean. There you go. This could be all for Salah. Because she has Salah convinced that he has to overfeed her for her to make money. I love that for you, Salah. Now, Salah, you get to see that nobody likes it. Even YouTube. Love that. I love it.
Most of the food I eat is not even that big, and it's not a binge.
Maybe it is to us. Maybe when we watch you, we go, God, that's a binge eating. So maybe the advertisers, right? I don't think they're going to go, hey, you know, I don't think all the advertisers are going to reach out to you and go, hey, I have a question. Here's how they do it, Chantal. If people complain enough about your content and say it's triggering to their eating disorder, then the advertisers and YouTube will have a meeting and they'll talk about it and they will decide.
All of binging is done in secret, like away from everybody, because it's about binge eating is a mental health.
You are not a professional, so here you are making another mistake.
Disease. It's not just overeating. That's the difference, and that's what they have.
Then maybe you should not be displaying it on your YouTube channel. How about that? It comes down to triggering people. That's what she's not gonna to get away from for years. No doubt she has cried discrimination that's being played out these years. It will all come down in town. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, she triggers me too, and I don't have an eating disorder. It absolutely makes me sick. But what if a teenage girl does? She don't care. Just give her a paycheck.
Have to differentiate between those videos.
No, they can just say, eh. They don't have to do shit.
But by the way, I wanted to say that about, I saw a TikTok like this.
Oh, you and the TikToks. This is what she does all day. Eats them corn puffs and watches TikToks.
Disturbs me.
No, you can disturb people, but you don't want to hear that. So you compare yourself to others. Definitely manipulating. Yep.
Yeah, I have an eating disorder, Danny Howlett, but I still have a right to eat, right?
Not on camera. Or you'll be demonetized. How about that? Can we make it any clearer for you? You're going to have to actually get off your ass and make some content.
So how is YouTube going to watch me doing a mukbang of a total...
They don't want you to do them. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? They're saying stop eating and start making content.
normal portion.
Yeah, drug addicts can't do drugs on YouTube, even though she did that too.
Or maybe a larger than normal portion, and say that's a binge.
Don't shake your head no. Please, stop. Salah, she's been lying to you all this time. Nobody wants to watch her eat.
Because I have binge eating disorder, I'm not allowed to eat on camera at all. See?
Yeah, I choose not to eat on camera. I also choose not to take a crap on camera. You see how that works?
With Eugenia Cooney, okay? She's like at the other end of the
Thank you for the order in the Etsy store. Love you.
spectrum of eating disorder. She's anorexic.
So what? That's the polar opposite of you. They're both disturbing as shit.
I saw the most disturbing, I hate seeing.
So wait a minute. Something disturbs you? But us watching you eat, it can't disturb us because we haven't actually seen you eat a binge. Dear God, please don't ever film it. Thank you. You've come pretty close, though. Let's admit it.
On TikTok of a person who had an account on TikTok coming for Eugenia, like,
people can come for whoever they want. Whoever they want. It's called cancel culture. Like you come for FFG, you came for T and Sass, perfectly imperfect, just breezing, just like you do. Oh my God, I love when she makes the rules and she's exempt from all.
wanting to deplatform her. And she was like really disgusting about it, like saying, don't worry, probably like she should be off of YouTube, you know?
Yeah, she should. There are teenage girls really, really trying to find themselves. And she dresses like a little girl and dances around in her rack of bones. And you don't find that disturbing. You're always like this. You're always like this.
She should be off of TikTok.
Yes, yes, and yes.
She should be deplatformed.
Yep.
She's glorifying her.
Yes, she is.
What she's glorifying her eating addiction.
It's obvious physically. She could wear a sweatshirt and jeans, but she chooses not to, does she? She wears fishnet nylons and little underpants and all bones. So yeah, she is. She is. Just like when you suck your fingers and roll your eyes back in your head when you eat. You don't have to eat like that. You could use a fork and a knife and eat like a human.
Her eating disorder. One, no, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
Because she literally...
Not because of your logic. Because of the physical, the visual. Just like you're eating.
People have had to pull teeth, literally, to get her to acknowledge a little bit that she has an eating disorder.
Why would she have to come out and acknowledge it? It's obvious. If it wasn't obvious that it was from not eating or whatever it is, bulimia, then she would probably be talking about a disease she has. Right? Right? We're all so stupid. Now you've come on and talked about your eating disorder. How about we just stick to you?
Yeah, Naomi. Like, there's people who eat way more than I do, right?
Can you believe this? There's people who eat way more than I do. What? You know what? I should make a compilation video of what you say is not binge eating and put it up, and let's see. We could do @Team YouTube on the Twitter, X, whatever it's called. Somebody could do that. I think they have done that. In fact, I think they've done that so many times.
Eat my meal, that's it. You know?
And just eating my meal on camera. Making a mess, being a slob, sucking my fingers. I'm just being me.
I still have to eat, you know?
Then eat off camera. In fact, do a cooking show and eat it off camera. Make all the food, give us all your professional cooking advice, and then eat it off camera. Thank you.
Danny, how are you to determine...
How are you? How are you?
And what my personal binge is.
That's not what he said. If you trigger any of us, you're going to trigger advertiser-friendly people. Guess what, Chantal? You don't get to write the script for this one. I love it!
Just because you say it's a binge doesn't mean it's a binge. So the same logic. Actually, I know myself a lot more.
Oh, jeez. Hey, Salah, you hearing this? Your girl, hey, finally it's coming to light. Everything she told you is going to be a no-no on YouTube. I love it.
With my eating disorder, you don't.
Yeah, she used to name her videos like 3 a.m. binge with me. Yeah, we know.
You know, actually saying that I'm eating like a personal-sized pizza is a binge? No, binge.
Personal-sized pizza? That would fit in the palm of your hand. You were eating a medium, ma'am. 6 pieces. And that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the time. You know what? I guess we got to go back and show her. We have to go back and show her. I'll bet you she's going to rein it in now. She's going to rein it in now. I'm just eating my dinner. Very small portions. The rest of it's sitting on the floor next to her. You think Salah gave up? Probably. He's probably at the point. Because they have an agreement, kind of like her and Nader did, right? And she kept saying, you're my boyfriend. I want to get married. I'm going to go buy a Jafar ring. Let's go. I'm going to rent us a cabin in the woods, right? She's probably doing the same thing to Salah. She's going against the agreement. And he's getting frustrated. That wasn't the agreement. That wasn't the agreement. Because she thinks she can get everybody to fall in love with her if they just spend enough time with her.
Binging is not just how much you eat. That's not only what a binge is.
Then just go on 18 and older. That's all you got to do. You can eat all you want. They're just saying advertiser friendly, family friendly. It looks like the new terms of service start November 1st.
When it comes to binge eating disorder, and a binge is a lot more food than what I eat. A lot more. It's about how you feel about what you're doing. You're on.
No, it isn't. It's about what you're portraying to your audience. It is about your audience. Believe it or not, I've told you this before. Your audience dictates your channel. Period. Period. Without them, you have no channel. Period. No views, no channel. Right? So start reading the room, girl. You are not going to set the rules.
Autopilot, you feel bad, you feel...
We don't know any of that. You live with that torture, not us. And quit vomiting it all over us.
All of these emotions, like there's all this psychological...
Then go get help.
...to it. It's just more than overeating, you know?
Then why don't you talk about that instead of sitting there eating on camera? How about that? There's a change.
Everyone has different size meals. Maybe I didn't eat at all that day, and I'm eating a lot now. And
we don't know and don't care.
Won't eat later.
Then don't do it on camera.
How can YouTube determine that? If you
because they're the boss. This is their platform. This ain't the Chantal verse like you think it is. You could go start a YouTube or a website. Do whatever the hell you want. See if people follow you. Why don't you go on Rumble? Oh, that's right. Because YouTube, you expect them to accept everything you do. Good luck with that. Can't wait.
You come on, though, and say, okay, I'm going to show you guys a binge. Then they won't monetize that shit.
You've already done that before. And we get to determine, the audience and the advertisers get to determine what's a binge, not you. Not you. Period.
I don't have a full table of food yet. So, okay, what is deplatforming going to do for Eugenia? Is that going to get her to stop?
Deplatforming? Okay, so if you're gonna be talking about somebody that's none of your freaking business, all right, let's do it. So let's say Eugenia gets deplatformed. Then I guess she doesn't have anybody to show off her bones to. Does she? Whether she gets help or not behind the scenes, just like you're binge eating behind the scenes, is none of our business. It is, there are young teenage girls, the opposite of you as a teenage girl, who are struggling with their body. Eugenia is glamorizing it. She's putting costumes on, doing weird shit. That should absolutely be a no-no, right? Maybe she can go get a gig with Tim Burton. But I'm telling you, YouTube, there's going to come a point where even her lawyers can't stop her. And then how are you going to feel? Foodie, oh, I can't wait for Foodie to come on. I can't wait for her to come on. Because, by the way, there's trolls in there that tell her she looks like she's gaining weight, which makes it worse, Foodie. It makes it worse because there are sick people out there that I don't get why they do that, but they do it. I've seen them do it to her, and she freaks out. So, anyway, here's what's going to happen. When she passes away, you're going to be like, well, YouTube should not have, platformed that. It's so sad. Right? Or no?
Is that going to get her to stop?
No, YouTube is her therapy. Right? Chloe said she's acting like YouTube's her mom and she gets to negotiate this like a teenager. This is a 12-year-old having an argument with her mama. No. Or her grandma. Right? Yes, that's what this is. But it's also to sway Salah that this isn't fair and that's not what she does. Right? And blah, 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 blah. This is manipulation. This is what she does best.
Stop?
Yeah, it's probably for Salah won't dump her. Finding out that this is not a normal thing. Because remember, she's the one that said he has never had an experience with obesity or eating disorders. So I guess she could just write the script of that book, right? But now if YouTube says, oh, if you keep doing this, we're not going to monetize you. It's just about the monetizing, Chantal. You can keep eating on camera on 18 and older or go over to Rumble. Do you, boo?
Are you going to cure her eating disorder by deplatforming her? No.
No. Are we going to cure yours? No. You're going to continue to do what you do. That's not our burden. And it's not YouTube's burden. It's not the advertiser's burden either.
That's discrimination against people.
Oh, no, it isn't. It's called put the fork down. You don't have to eat on camera.
With eating disorders. People with eating disorders have a right to a platform, you know.
They sure do. Go get a website. Start your own. Start your own website. See how many people follow you. Go on, girl. You do have a right. But you don't own YouTube. Google does. And it's a private company.
And she doesn't encourage it like she does.
Why are you talking about somebody else?
You know, clothing hauls, but...
Yeah, parading around in little costumes with barely any clothes on. Kind of like you in your zebra print. The zebra print mini dress.
I mean, she's not saying, look at me, you should not...
Tiny Ghost has an eating disorder and you trigger her. You trigger her. But you don't care, do you, Chantal? You don't want to hear from the audience.
She's not promoting anything, you know?
Yeah, go to OnlyFans. There you go. Take a bath in a bathtub full of pudding and eat it while you're in it. Do it.
Actually keeps her eating disorder. Eugenia does.
I can't wait till Chantal pays off the Kia so she can sell it and sue YouTube for discrimination. This will be gold. Gold, people. I'm here for it.
Very, very, very private. You know what I mean? I'm always here for support you and standing at your side any pressure. You are the most kindest woman I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you so much for the kind words. This audience, these are her therapists. This is her therapy. This is her therapy, so you tell me. She looks at YouTube totally different than most of us. We come on here to have some fun or you know, have a problem with bullshit, right? And we get it. Trust me, we get attacked. We get it. People want to cancel everybody. Especially if you have an opinion. Anyway. But she comes on here for a totally different reason. We come on to entertain. And just be hanging out. She comes on when she's sad. When she's crying. When life's falling apart. Because she won't go to therapy. She won't go to therapy. Salah blocks everyone that disagrees with her. So that's why nobody enjoys her channel anymore. Remember when she would go at it with the trolls? Tell them to kiss her ass or block the beezers. That was some fun stuff. She was pretty bold. Now, Salah, he just blocks everybody. Wow.
Like, I love you. Aww. Like it.
Stop it. Do we see that mint stain? Oh, we see plenty of stains. Yeah, freshly washed. Freshly washed.
Look at it. Thanks, babe.
What did you say, Salah? Baby, am always here for support you and stand in your side under any pressure. You are the most kindest woman I ever seen. Simply love you. Now that's Salah talking. Absolutely. Those other people that used to talk for him? No way. That's exactly the way Salah talks and the way he types.
You are the kindest man too, and you really changed my life. Helped me become a better person. I love you.
Oh my God. He's just trying to get out of Thailand alive, is he not? She's almost 40, I know.
Why would someone admit that they're binging? To create awareness?
Wait a minute. Somebody asked her, why would anyone even admit they're binging? To create awareness. You see all this food in front of me that the normal person would throw up because their body couldn't handle it, right? Not me. Not me. It doesn't do that to me. So I'm sorry if this triggers any of you people who have been to therapy and recovery for binge eating disorder. I'm sorry about your luck. But see, this ain't a binge to me. This is just a normal breakfast. Sorry about your luck. Yeah, come on.
about the disorder in general. So what people want to do instead of helping people with create awareness on it.
Here come the hands, the fanning hands.
Is they want to
No, Salah's in the room.
ostracize those people. They want to put those people away. You know, like Eugenia's. She's
Always talking about somebody else there, brown knuckles. Talk about yourself. How this relates to you.
influencing young people. Well, you know.
Yeah, teenage girls. And there ain't a mom on this planet that would not have a problem with your content. Or Eugenia's. So you're both in the same boat. The same tuk-tuk.
You know what? That's the parents' responsibility.
No, it's your responsibility as an influencer on a public platform. You can go to 18 and older then and just influence the adults.
To not let their kids watch the...
Oh, okay, that's how it works. Oh, I don't think so. You have a job when you have a channel on what content you put out and the message you're sending. And you're never clear on any of it. It just depends on what mood you're in.
Watch anything. Or instead of that, why don't we just teach them about it and, you know...
You don't even teach about it. Do we need to go back in time and look at all your 3 a.m. binge with me, middle of the night gas station binge? Do we need to go back? Because now you're rewriting history once again.
Why it's dangerous, blah, blah, blah. Why not just have that conversation?
Why don't you? While you're eating, instead of thinking about more food. Instead of talking about more food and romanticizing it, why don't you just be honest when you're eating and say, this makes me sick. I should not be eating this. What's wrong with me? You know what? Go to 18 and older. You don't belong in family friendly. Thank you, B. $2 super chat. I love your voice. So full of life and experience. I mean, I'm just reacting to the way I feel when she does that disgusting eating.
Your kid, instead of putting the onus on the influencer, who, by the way, doesn't owe you anything.
Wow. That was full chest. The influencer does not owe their audience anything. Wow. I'm sure YouTube will love that statement.
We don't owe you anything to raise your kids. We're not influencing your kids. We don't owe you anything. We have a right to a presence with an eating disorder.
Thank God you don't have any to raise.
On a platform. That's how
it's not your platform though. It's YouTube's and Google, and they may feel different. Hell, they might be a mom. And maybe they're going to be triggered by you. They're the ones in charge, sweetheart.
Sorry.
Sorry, YouTube.
You know?
No, you're wrong.
I'm not
and Google doesn't owe you advertisers or a paycheck either. They could just demonetize you and you can do whatever the hell you want. Have fun with that.
Anything. I don't come on here and say, okay, look at all this food I'm going to binge on.
Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. You make jokes about it. Do we need to go find that McDonald's breakfast one? Liar.
No, I eat a meal. I enjoy
food. No, you're sick in the head.
I have an eating disorder. I have an addiction to food. But at the same time, I have to eat. I'm a human being. You can't...
Then eat off camera and nobody needs to pay you. Boom!
Avoid it. That's why it's so hard.
That's funny. 7 years I've avoided eating on camera. Every frickin' live stream. Ain't that something? Go figure.
You can avoid it like you can avoid beer, cocaine. You can avoid those things.
You can't. You still come on here high from gummies.
You can't avoid food, and you have to eat. And if you make it a secret to eat and you...
You mean keeping it off camera without advertisement payment is a secret? Oh no, you guys, we've been eating in secret. Well, that's what most people do. They even crap in secret.
Putting all these food rules on yourself, you start adding guilt to the mix, then you perpetuate your eating disorder. You have all these negative emotions associated with food.
We wouldn't know because you've never educated us. You've just gluttonously showed us.
Which is what I'm trying to avoid.
So wait a minute, YouTube, if you don't let me make money off this platform, if you demonetize me, then you're going to send me right over the edge of binge eating. Wow. Did this work with your family? I'm guessing it did. If you deny me, it'll get worse. So you might as well just allow me. Wow. Bravo.
you know? So whenever you come in someone's...
She should teach a philosophy class in school, yeah. Yeah, she should.
Disorders, life, whatever. It's the internet, I don't expect any less. But when you leave comments to people like saying, why, like, you're really gonna eat all that?
I think that every time you sit down with 5 pounds of rice, you're really gonna eat all that. I even say, you guys, does she eat all this? Yeah. Oh, does that hurt your fifis when people are questioning the amount of food you're eating? In other words, guys, I'm just eating dinner. Remember that. Don't say anything about it being too much. YouTube might get a whisper in their ear. No, we are not bending how we feel so you can continue to make a paycheck stuffing your face and moaning and licking your fingers and drizzling food all over your clothes and maybe getting paid for it. That's gross.
Especially if it's not even that much. You're messing with them psychologically, or you're trying to. I've learned to like just put a barrier up on comments like that now. But, you know...
Oh, don't worry. Salah blocks them all. Yay, you. She definitely does that to her family. Thea Marie. She definitely does. Manipulation doesn't work with the world like she thinks it does.
They're only demonetizing.
And I love that it's not going to work with advertisers.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, they're just demonetizing like videos about that, you know? So I don't know what, if they consider mukbangs binge eating.
Thank you, Ashy Slashy.
Maybe certain types. Like maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, pick out some other people so all eyes are off of you. Wrong.
I don't know who they'd go after, like, for instance.
Ooh, look at you about to slander some YouTube channels. Do it. Do it. Because she's definitely theatrical and histrionic.
There are people who do mukbangs who don't have eating disorders. You know, they...
Oh, my God. Then they should be on 18 and older, too. There you go.
There's a lot of them who just eat large quantities of food like it's a profession for them.
Then maybe you should stop using your depression and you're the one that turns it into a whole mental illness. You see the difference? These people put on a show. The food's all displayed. It's all... Hold on. Hubby just came in. Stop, boys. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying. You pick him up. Anyway, I know, the Paw Patrol.
Who wants chocolate?
Chocolate. Who wants a grape? All right, now he said hello to them. They're fine. Anyway, my point is she's the one that wraps it around mental illness, not about the food. Most people that do mukbang, they put the food out and they make a show out of it. She turns it into, you know, feel sorry for me, sob story, pity. And she turns it into a whole mental illness. And that's the truth. Jarella, it was a joke. An absolute joke. Anyway, moving on.
They're eaters, you know, and they don't care, like, probably when they turn off the camera, they don't care about food. So, you know what I mean? They're probably, like, sick of food because they have to eat it all the time. So, I don't know. But anyway, I think what I'm going to do is try to shift more of my content over to, you know, putting more work into it. You know, when I get home, maybe get a nice chef's hat or something, and like my kitchen's nice and clean. I can like set it up a bit nicer and make it like somewhere inviting, like set up my spices nearby, make it somewhere like conducive to wanting to cook. So
yeah, look at her. She's already thinking about how she's going to change her content. But could you imagine them taking down all her mukbang videos? All of them? I think she should change her content. And I'm kind of glad this is happening because it was getting more disturbing in Kuwait because she was so depressed there. And she literally was just, it was like getting really hard to watch. It wasn't like she was at the villa cooking with Pete's or cooking in her kitchen. She has definitely gotten way more depressed being in Kuwait than she ever was in Canada. And I don't care what she says. It's obvious. She can talk all the word salad she wants. We've watched it. She's put on like 75 pounds. She's not happy. Maybe, you know, we will never know. I don't care. I think she needs to go home and get her life going.
Yeah, Merrick. But that's part of the eating disorder too. Like that's from, you know, diet culture. It's like no matter what we eat, if I'm not eating literal lettuce, you feel
That's a lie. You're full of shit. It's a well-balanced meal. It's food for fuel. It's for energy. That's how it's supposed to be. Not for you to have a big O.
see you're like
I'm so tired of hearing these 600-pound lifers on that show manipulating people just so they can eat and people won't question it. It gets really old and it's stupid. It doesn't work. You just washed your face, Theo, with my bar soap. Thank you. I'm glad you love it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
if I have like the halal wieners, for example.
See, she's already thinking about food and the thrill she gets from it.
Like if I have like one or two, which really isn't fine, I feel like, okay, I'm just gonna eat the whole package because they're bad anyway, and I'm being bad right now. Like I'm giving into my eating disorder. You know, like
So maybe saying it out loud can make you see how messed up in the head you are, and you need serious, intensive therapy if you're ever going to combat this, or just keep displaying it on YouTube because it's your right.
like it's a really weird, skewed way of thinking, and it's really personal. So for someone to come in here and be like, you're binging when you really have no idea.
Nobody's ever said that. You've said it. You're the one that came on camera. Oh my God, you guys, I binged last night. I've got to go on a water diet. I've got to get it under control. You have no idea. You're the one that's done that, not us. We ain't peeking in your windows, nor do we care.
No. What happened with Mother D? Do more travel content. Yeah. Oh, for sure I want to, Bam. Sell us soap.
Travel content. You're stuck in Thailand. Who the hell sits in a motel room on vacation? Vacations are 2 weeks, not a month plus, because we don't know when I'm ever going to get back to Kuwait. I mean, the lies, God. And we're just stupid. We're just stupid people.
Part of when exact moment you knew Chantal was the love of your life, Sola. You had 14 heart attacks?
Yeah, and that's the truth, Jarella. When she fasted for how many hours? Oh my God, was it called a panic attack, Chantal? Because your mind's so screwed up that you panic at the thought of not only not having the food you crave, but actually fasting and cleansing your body. You have a panic attack, right? So to fix it, what did she eat? Fast food. And then she was cured. This is the shit she's putting out on the internet. This is the message she's sending young girls. All on her channel, too.
Wow. I'm here, I'm happy, and I'm blessed. Mother D, you're amazing. That's exactly, and that could be a big part of the reason you are, because, like, you defied the odds because you appreciate your life. You're grateful. You love life. And, just...
Oh, jeez. Honestly, I can't. Oh, she's trying to show YouTube. She's a positive channel with positive messages. Wow. Maybe this is God. Maybe God says, you know what? You just don't learn lessons. Let's do it the hard way. We're going to take all your money from your channel if you don't change your content, get a hold of yourself, and start being a positive influence. Like, I don't know, have some sort of content. Of course she's worried. Look at the panic. Now she's trying to come off as just some pious Muslim who's giving great advice. Isn't it funny how her brain works? It's so easy, especially for any mom that's raised a girl. This is that. All the word salad, all the manipulation, jumping through the hoops, blah, 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 blah. Nope, we don't buy into it at all. Because it's about actions, Foodie. It's not about words, actions. Get busy, girl. You got a job to do.
Despite
Change your whole content.
that. So good for you. 1 million views on the search channel. I know I could get more views doing that, I'm sure, but no, it's not about that.
No, it's about I'm lazy and I just want to go on camera and eat because I'm lazy. I got nothing to offer. Nothing. She can't even stick to something except eating.
Zach Choi, he's thin. Yeah, you know.
She didn't even know it was Muhammad's birthday. Oh my gosh.
So you just don't know really what a lot of people are going through behind the camera, you know.
Not our problem.
Teardrop, yeah. I wish you guys well. You're not addicted to food, you're addicted to junk and exactly. You're exactly right. Exactly right, Cash, because those foods.
Yeah, it's not like you're cooking a nice dinner and sitting down with your husband and having a nice dinner. What a great family show that would be. No, you're not doing that.
Are addictive, just like they have.
No, they're not. And quit telling people that. They may be addictive to you, but they're not to everyone. Stop doing that. This is what we're talking about. You constantly want us to relate to you. I will never relate to you. Like many people who watch reaction channels will never relate to you.
Anything that has that pleasure response
that is sick. Stop romanticizing it. Food is vitamins and fuel. Period. The end.
Is that dopamine in your brain? That's a
no. None of the above. So you're basically triggering people. Right now, Zuliga just said, she's triggering me. This is the problem, Foodie. Just like with Eugenia. You two trigger the shit out of people.
Addictive. So, you know, I'm not going to go and binge on this, like as if.
Oh, look at her. She just literally snared herself at healthy food. And she wonders why YouTube's going to crack down. I love this.
You know.
Look at her. She has to sit back and laugh like Santa Claus. Did you see that? Like a belly full of jelly.
On this, like as if. You know.
like a grandma. You see this?
Especially not with any. Maybe if I could put this on it, sugar.
I mean, at least when she was in, you know, Natter mode. We'll call it Natter mode in Canada. She was happy. She was exercising, dancing, bouncing on a ball, dancing with Natter. She was taking walks. She was driving all over the place. She was shopping. This, I don't even know what the hell this is, but her channel is going to be eventually fade to black. Yep. If she don't change things in Kuwait, if she is able to even go back, her channel's going to fade to black. I'm not even kidding. I've seen it happen on this platform.
Sugar, salt, but no. They sugar, salt, fat, they have that response in your brain, you know? She might have been forced into treatment. Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Of course you didn't. So don't compare yourself to Eugenia. The crisis team showed up. She may have been forced into treatment. Will it work? Probably not. But I'm just saying, we may not see her for a while. You don't want to hear that either, do you? How about prayers to her? Can you try that? If you're going to compare yourself to her, could you at least send a prayer to her?
Isn't that disordered eating a massive amount of food in one sitting?
Yes.
Starving
on camera and making noises.
For 2 days prior. Hi, Candace. Naomi, that's a good question.
Naomi, why would you pick her brain for that? Why don't you pick a psychiatrist's brain that specializes in eating disorders? Not somebody who's active in an eating disorder online for an audience. You're welcome, Naomi. Always seek a professional, not somebody in active addiction. This is the problem with YouTube, too.
thing.
Not only do people put words in your mouth, but they also interpret what you're saying. You have to be crystal clear on this platform. Trust that. Even if you read a chat, you got to say the person's name now. Because if you read a chat, you said this, you said that. I don't even care. I'm not going to play ball with these people. And I am not going to allow these people to put words in my mouth. And half the time, I'm not even going to answer anymore. Because I know it's to poke me. And I'm not interested anymore. I know. Eugenia was back up on TikTok after she was banned. She was back up within hours. Eugenia also has copyright lawyers. She has copyrighted her bony figure so her family can all reap the benefits of the demise. It's sad. It's sick. But this world is full of sickness. So there's that.
It can be. Because, for many with binge...
Who's live? Eugenia or Chantal? Probably Foodie. It's the last day of the month. But actually, it's past her. It's the first.
Disorder, well, one big part of it is the binge and restrict cycle.
Don't care. You can't take a live. You don't take a live that says, I miss you guys, and plug this into the last part of your live stream. You need to make a whole video about it. And then you got to make a video about how you're going to work at overcoming this and being a positive influence on your audience. That's what you need to do. But just plugging this in, it's not even, oh, Eugenia, I don't watch her.
So, that cycle that everyone comments on, it's another cycle. Yeah, it is true because but that's the thing. If you're restricting for...
Listen, if you're so smart about it and you got this all nailed, right to the point of why it works, how it fails, then why aren't you doing better in life? If it makes sense to you, you know where your shortcomings are, why aren't you praying to God to show you the way? Huh?
A reason that involves negative feelings towards food, if you're doing it because you don't...
I don't feel any way towards food. None. Except for I'm hungry, I gotta eat if I want to continue to live. That's it. End of. And so does all the reaction channel audiences, reaction channels. You got a handful of people that are either trolling you or they're going through it themselves. And you're feeding off each other.
You don't want to eat because you're ashamed of eating and you're
well,
to make up for excessive calories that you eat, then that's an eating disorder. But if you're just starving yourself because you want to fast for...
There's a lot of gray area, between you and Eugenia. There's healthy people, healthy eater. I know, aren't you sick of this glutton acting like a psychologist, nutritionist, doctor? Oh yeah, and a veterinarian, absolutely. It's called manipulation.
Medical reasons or for spiritual reasons or for positive reasons, that's different.
You don't even know what's going on in your head. You just know, I want this and I want it now. That's all you know.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not that black and white. So
you try to make it black and white. If you know all this and you're schooled to death on it, instead of laying around watching TikToks, why aren't you figuring out how to fix your problem?
I don't know what YouTube means with their new guidelines, but...
They'll let you know, I'm sure, especially when you see the demonetized email.
We'll see. Anyway, like I said, I want to cook some delicious meals I know I can make. I want to make so many...
Ooh, so we're going to change our content. Yay! Yay! Obviously, it's got you a little rattled.
For Salah, he hasn't had any Canadian dishes cooked by me. I want to make him creamy mashed potatoes and
I have a feeling you two are fighting, and you have a feeling... Because I have a feeling when you look through Salah's phone, right? You took a video off of there that he was filming, probably in the boat era. I don't know when. And I want the rest of that footage, by the way. But I'm just going to say, when you took you went snooping through his phone, did you not? You went through his Safari, web, history. You went through everything. And you found something you didn't like. And you acted like a complete and utter psycho. And he's not going to be able to get over that. I have a feeling that's what's going on. He's got a big problem right now with you. And all this talk you're doing right now, I'm going to cook for you. But then as soon as everything is okay again, you ain't going to cook. You're going to have the, you know, the Instacart or the Uber Eats showing up. Nice try, though. Good luck, Salah.
Like Salisbury steak and chicken parmesan and chicken Alfredo and poutine.
A year now. She still hasn't cooked that man food. Yeah, he probably said he's not going to go on her channel anymore. He probably, yeah, she'll know. Yeah, she'll know.
Oh, I had a massive heart attack at 58. She didn't make it. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, teardrop. I should make a great cake and gravy in her honor. Because that's some interesting combos. Thanks for sharing that. College.
Yeah, if you think she's going to live without fast food, you're crazy.
Tell her.
And we're talking in packages, not cooking it at home. You know, making chicken tenders and fries and fast food kind of food. She likes the packaging. She likes to open the packaging. It's a whole romance with her.
Food. Best wishes, Mother D. What are your plans if YouTube do? Well, Danny Howlett, I mean, the worst comes to worst, they would demonetize my old videos.
Yep.
Some of them, you know.
Most of them.
I would fight that.
With what? You ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. What? You got a key you stole 11 grand on. What is Aunt Phyllis making the payments while she's driving it? Or are you making the payments? You got a tax man you got to deal with. You're in another country across the world. How are you going to fight anything? You're going to fly. I got to go, Salon. You're going to fly all the way over to, where are they at? They in California or Washington? I can't remember. Google's over there somewhere. Is that what are you going to do? One woman tried that and she got arrested. Remember the woman who was doing the weird exercising? She was kind of weird. Anyway, they demonetized her. She lost her mind, got in her car, and drove all the way to Google headquarters. Oh, my God. This is, you know what? Because she was so entitled to be monetized for her content. Right? There is, where's your lawyer?
A lot of them are not related to binge eating disorder. It's just eating and mukbang, you know. Mukbang is not synonymous with eating disorder.
Oh my gosh, Chantal. You have already told us you have an eating disorder. If you would have just said mukbangs and never talked about your mental health and all that bullshit, and we need to excuse all the food you eat because you're sick in the head. If you wouldn't have done all that, you might have got away with mukbangs, especially if you made them fun. But you didn't. They were all depressing. And we get to see your regret. I thought you only have a regret when you binge eat. How come you had regrets on a lot of the food you ate? My God, it's disgusting. Hold on, let me get rid of that person. Not even a meatloaf. Right, she didn't even make him a meatloaf.
So, but going forward, I plan on,
yeah, it's the same lawyer she was using to sue FFG and Nader and Dee. Yeah, there you go.
I want to do cooking, like I said, and I want to do some other content.
Good, finally, yes.
Maybe some podcast or something, like some kind of show, I don't know.
You would have to be informed on your topic. You would have to have a topic. You couldn't just go live like you do now and just talk whatever the chat says. Podcasts are all about information. And you got to be pretty schooled. It's a lot of work. A lot of work.
Remember when I had the Chantel show? That will take like a lot of work, and it's a hobby. It keeps my mind busy. It's something I like to do. What kind of...
Didn't seem very convincing. You don't seem like you're full of vigor about it.
Jesus using poutine. Okay, I'm glad you asked. It's going to hamstring the entire mukbang community. I think I really want to start looking into other platforms and branching out because...
Good. Rumble. You can do whatever you want on Rumble.
Is very strange with their terms and conditions, or their terms and conditions, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if that was Salah or not in here, but I've been getting some people from Kuwait coming in. I don't know if he's got some friends and stuff that he's got going after other channels. I don't know. It's kind of silly if you ask me. It's just YouTube, bud. Relax. The reason her paycheck sucks is because She's not doing the content she used to do, Salah. And that's the truth. Nobody wants to sit around and watch somebody just stuff their face. End of. Like it or don't. I can't help you. And the only thing that made her content while she was eating make money, which she only made money when she was doing the whole thing with Nader, because it was like watching a soap opera of epic proportions. That's why she made the money she made. It was never from her eating. It was always her disgusting stories or her disgusting behavior. That was it. Never from eating, Salah, just so you know.
Their community guidelines, you know, they don't enforce them when it matters. They let people get away with like harassment and bullying full force.
Don't even try that card again. It doesn't work. You harass and bully so many people, it's ridiculous.
For years on their channels. Personal attacks over and over are not supposed to be allowed, and it's allowed. Hi, Anna.
Well, Google makes the rules, not you.
Right.
I love the Titanic video she did, where she made the food from the Titanic. She got all dressed up. She did the backdrop. She did the menu. I loved it. That was great content. That was not eating on camera just to eat. That was like a purpose.
You know,
so we know she can cook. Or she got it delivered. Nobody knows.
Targeting someone for eating something. I get it if you're glorifying. Like, if Eugenia was glorifying her eating disorder, she would be coming on and saying...
She'd be coming on in fishnet nylons and underpants and dressed like a little girl and parading around. Wouldn't she? That's what she does. Yes.
You know...
I mean, her hip bones are literally sticking out. If she was trying to hide it and she was just trying to be a channel with content, she'd be wearing, I don't know, sweatshirt, loose clothing, jeans, stuff like that.
Like, if she was restricting calories and talking about... She doesn't even talk about her eating disorder at all.
Exactly. She displays it.
So,
like a little girl. It's sickening.
Who are we to try to get that information out of her? She doesn't owe anybody anything, in my opinion.
No one asked for your opinion. It's the audience's opinion.
Who knows what she's stealing?
Like we would come to you for mother advice, for parenting advice. Do you see how this works? I don't know why she keeps talking about Eugenia. She's trying to deflect off of herself and put it on someone else.
Behind the scenes. I don't know. Maybe not call it mukbang. Yes, Angela, exactly. There's ways around it. I think that you could just say, they can't demonetize people for eating normal portions.
They can do whatever they want. They could just say, you know what? No more eating on camera unless you are reviewing food. Let's say you fly to Italy and you're reviewing their food. That's totally different than what you're doing. Totally different.
The food, come on. Food is it's a human thing.
Yeah, and I don't eat on camera. Because I'm afraid most of my audience would be like, gross, I can hear you chewing. Gross, I hate that. Because I care about my audience. Duh.
Or Rumble. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm going to look at other platforms. Somebody goes, how about Rumble? I don't know.
I mean, I like how the platform works. Like, it's user-friendly for creators, but... So poutine is actually not mozzarella. It's actually cheddar. I think it's cheddar cheese. It's like, it's fresh cheese just made. And it's fresh. Like at the first processing part where they separate the curds from the whey. They don't even make it into cheese yet. So
yes, Cammy girl, you are correct. People do have a video of her saying she has a binge eating disorder as she's binge eating. Yep.
I don't know. It's really fresh. Call it Eat With Me instead. Yeah. Maybe they should do something about all the hate bully. Exactly, Teardrop. Anastasia, hi.
Well, and that's another part of her delusion is that she thought, like, when she had that arc, everybody has, especially people filming their own life, they'll have a moment in their life that is so full of controversy and crazy that it makes their channel spike. And I mean spike. And you make this great money. It could be a year, it could be 3 months, it could be 3 weeks. It doesn't matter. It happens to every YouTuber that films their own life. It's the comeback to see what's going to happen next thing. That's what they call it. You cannot stay on that perpetual roller coaster of, you know, ups and downs, especially with what she did. She left Canada, went to Kuwait, where she can't drive around, she can't go shopping. And so she ruined her own channel, not the reaction channels. We've been doing everything in our power to keep her in the algorithm, but I see everybody walking away and fading out. Uh-oh, sorry, Siri. Go away. Thank you. She doesn't see it that way. She just, you know, she's seen that money once, and instead of investing it in her brand and her business and merch and all that, she literally just ate and did drugs, and you can't last. And now it's everyone else's fault but hers that her channel's going downhill. And everybody said it's because of this Kuwait arc. And Salah taking over the chat. And if that's the life you want to live, then quit complaining. Just be grateful. Be grateful. Have gratitude.
Yeah, sorry, babe. The candle of the life, exactly. Aw. Yeah. I'm here to take care of you, babe. Don't worry. It sucks that horrible people...
I know. I miss her Lush hauls. I miss her Pennington shopping. I miss the funny shit she would say in the car. I miss her fat fuck Trey eating at the steering wheel and telling stories about her day and where she's going, what she was doing. This stuff, nobody has an interest for it. It's terrible. Yes, I know. Her subscriber account. Well, actually, no. It's gone down. Wait, no, it went up. You're right. She was at 94. She was at 94.5, then 6, then 7, then 8. Now she's at 95,000. So that's going up, but her views are going down. This was a day ago. She only got 6,000 views. Yep.
People are finding success on YouTube. You know what? Creepy, exactly. But that's the whole world. I mean, not even just on YouTube. You know, really horrible people profit every day. Immoral things profit. And that's what made a lot of sense to me when I was researching Islam. Like,
no, you're not. Oh my gosh, she is real. Listen, she is going full theatrics for YouTube. I am not. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. She's going to go full religion for YouTube. She's going to put herself under some umbrella, some protected class, where it'll be discriminatory. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. No, it'll dumb me down too much for the night. Yeah, no, she's going to take care of a man. She can't take care of herself. Okay, whatever. You know what, though? This could be an intervention from a divine intervention. It's finally coming to a head, Chantal. You can't keep talking crap while you're talking religion. It's going to come full fruition for you. Love that. It did get weird. The rest of the live, I ain't doing it. I just wanted her to address the whole terms of service, and I'm not interested in being gaslit. She'll holler, fat shaming. Oh, she's already done that a million times. Didn't work. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, I'm going to hang out with the hubby and chill for the rest of the night, and thank you for joining me. It's getting late. 20 to 9. I will see you guys probably Monday. And orders are going out Monday. So any you put in, they will go out Monday. And then I have those five orders from Arizona, and it's still hot there. It's like 98 degrees. It's going to be another week, I'm sure. But that's it. You know, as soon as it cools down, I'm sending them. All right, guys, I love you. Hope y'all have a good night. Bye, guys. Thank you.